Hello, brothers and sisters. This is Ann, and today is April 20th, 2019. And today is the first day of the Feast of Unleavened Bread, at least for me. So I say happy Passover season to everyone. Now, this is my first year where I've used millet flour to make my unleavened bread. I guess it's because, maybe it's getting older or whatever. But I noticed that not only me, but a lot of people are having trouble with gluten products now. Now, I grew up eating wheat products and corn products all my life, but all of a sudden, lately, I have had trouble digesting them. So I have used millet flour to make my unleavened bread. And surprisingly, it's very tasty because if you mix that with some other non-gluten products, you end up with a really very tasty bread. So it's going to be fine for me for the next 7 days, my millet uh, unleavened bread. So, but brothers and sisters, today I want to talk to you about two visions that Yahushua gave me last night that I know that he wants me to share with you these visions. And I have given them a name because this is what I perceived out of the vision after I wrote them up and thought about them. And basically, I call this, it is time to choose which path you will follow. And as I said, I base this on the visions themselves. So let me just go on and share the visions with you. Now, the first vision I recorded, I woke up at 6 a.m. Now, actually, I had some other visions during the night, but they were more personal, so I didn't really feel that they were anything that I needed to share. But I woke up at 6 a.m. and I saw all types of beautiful things on my ceiling. And the first thing that I saw in my spirit, I knew it was the lion of the tribe of Judah. And he had his mouth open. And then he closed his mouth, which in the vision, his mouth represented a portal. Then he closed his mouth, and I knew very surely that it was the lion of the tribe of Judah. And then he opened his mouth again, and then the portal or the door opened again. And then I saw many of the things that I've seen before. I saw all kinds of words of endearment written on my ceiling. For example, I saw good morning. I saw I love you. I saw we miss you. And I saw my children on the ceiling. And I saw two um, things that look like bomber bees, what we used to call bomber, these black and white big bees. I saw those. Now, I'm not sure what they were, but I saw those. But I do know that it was a very, very happy and festive time. And I just kind of felt like everything was just lit up. It was beautiful. And so I made note of that and I went back to sleep. Well, actually, I didn't go back to sleep. I made note of it because um, at 6:26, now, so I couldn't have gone back to sleep because it's only just a few minutes later, I received another vision. And this vision was to clarify something that I missed seeing on the other vision. And in this vision, I saw the word flock. I clearly saw flock, Flock. So I knew he was talking about us as his flock. Now remember, he refers to us as his sheep. So a group of people who follow him are called his flock. And so again, I saw the lion of the tribe of Judah, in addition to the other things that I had seen, and I saw a portal open up. He opened up a portal, and I saw this road going through the portal. And it was like a moving road. And then I saw all these people who I perceived was the flock, and they were on this lighted road that he had opened up uh, this portal that he had opened up, they were on this lighted road and they were moving down this road. And I got the message strongly in my spirit that it is time to go. He wanted me to say that it is time for the flock to go. The portal is open and it's time for the flock to get on the road and to go. Again, he showed me this road opening up and his flock moving down this road. He showed this to me twice. And this was definitely the Lion of the tribe of Judah who was showing me this. Now, that was the first vision that he showed me. Now, the next vision that I got, now this was a closed-eyed vision. Now, the first vision I got was an open-eyed vision, and I saw all of this on my ceiling. But this vision that he gave me at 6:57, and as you notice, look at the time, it's only about 20 minutes apart. So he definitely has connected these visions as far as time. Now, as I said, this was a closed-eyed vision. And this vision started with me seeing an eye, just one eye. And then I saw a portal open up by this eye. And this eye was beckoning me to follow it. So I did. I followed this eye through this portal, which it had opened, and it became very, very dark. And it was like I was moving through a cave, through a tunnel, going down and down. And I saw all these dark things just laying kind of on the ground, strewn around. It looked like it was a lot of destruction going on as I was going down and down. Now, I perceived in my spirit that I was going down, and I had to be very careful not to bump into anything. Now, this one eye, this single eye, was leading me, but that was basically the only thing that I saw that I could perceive as being anything living. Everything else was like inanimate objects, I would say, and they were just laying out. And occasionally I would see some kind of dull light, yellow light would come from the right and just kind of pass in front of me. And I would just keep going and going and going. And I was following this light, this eye, which would appear and then disappear, but it would appear so that I could keep following it. And I was following it, and I felt that it wanted me to take notice of what I was seeing, and I was. So I was paying a very close attention to what I was seeing, but it wasn't anything good at all. And I just kind of felt like it was just getting darker and darker and deeper and deeper. So I got to the point that I kind of felt like I had seen enough. So I just kind of shook my head and kind of got out of that vision because I really didn't want to see any more of it because I felt that it was a very negative path that they were showing me. But I wanted to stay with it long enough so that I could see what this eye was showing me. And so, as I said, I woke up out of, not in, I wasn't asleep, but I just shook out of this vision so that I didn't see it. Now, again, this vision was shown to me by this eye. It wasn't Yahushua or the Lion of the tribe of Judah in the previous vision that he showed me. So this path was definitely very opposite than the little flock vision that I had just a little bit earlier. Now, in that vision, the Lion of the tribe of Judah is the one who opened up the portal. But in this particular vision, it was this single eye that opened up this portal and asked me to follow it. And it was very dark. It was very dark. And so basically what I think what Yahushua was showing me is that there are two paths that we are now getting ready to have to choose. We can either choose to be part of his little flock and follow him on that lighted path that I saw earlier, or we can follow that dark path that basically leads to death because I saw no real life in that path, only darkness and destruction. So I believe that was a message that he wanted me to bring forward this morning. That now we have come to the point where we are going to have to choose. You're going to choose which road that you're going to go on. You're either going to go on his path by following him, or you're going to go on that dark, unlighted path by following that one eye that was showing me the path. So, brothers and sisters, I definitely want to be on that lighted path. I did not like what I saw on that dark path, and it was definitely going down and down, whereas the lighted path was going higher and higher. So I think that's the message that he wanted me to share with you this morning. And the thing that I want to say is that we have come to the point now, I believe, that he is letting us know that you are going to have to choose. The road is going to separate. It's going to go up or it's going to go down. Which will you choose? So that was the message that I got last night, and that is what I wanted to share with you, brothers and sisters. So, shalom until next time.